The Tyet, also known as the Knot of Isis, is one of the most important protective symbols of ancient Egypt. Although it resembles the Ankh, it has a different meaning and was closely associated with the goddess Isis. For thousands of years, Egyptians wore the Tyet as an amulet and placed it inside tombs to protect the dead. It represented the magical power of Isis and her ability to guard both the living and the deceased. So what is the Tyet, and why is it so important? The meaning of the Tyet. The Tyet is easily recognized by its looped top and its two arms that curve downward. Unlike the Ankh, whose arms extend horizontally, the Tyet has a distinctive knotted appearance. Its ancient Egyptian name probably means knot or binding. The exact origin of the symbol is uncertain. Some Egyptologists believe it represents a sacred knot tied in cloth, while others think it may symbolize part of the clothing worn by Isis during religious ceremonies. Whatever its original form, the Tyet became a symbol of divine protection. The symbol of Isis. The Tyet is closely linked to the goddess Isis, one of the most beloved deities in ancient Egypt. According to Egyptian mythology, Isis used her magical knowledge to restore the body of her husband, Osiris, after he was murdered by Set. Her devotion and powerful magic made her the goddess of protection, healing, and motherhood. Because of this connection, the Tyet came to represent the protective power of Isis. Many Tyet amulets were made from red jasper, carnelian, or red glass. Egyptologists believed the red color symbolized the blood of Isis and the life-giving power that protected the wearer. Richard H. Wilkinson describes the Tyet as one of the principal symbols associated with Isis and her protective magic. The Tyet in the Book of the Dead. The Tyet appears in spell 156 of the Egyptian Book of the Dead. The spell instructs that a red Tyet amulet should be placed around the neck of the deceased after it had been blessed through a sacred ritual. The spell says, "You have your blood, Isis. You have your power, Isis. You have your magic, Isis." The Egyptians believed these words filled the amulet with the protective power of the goddess, helping the deceased on the journey to the afterlife. The Tyet in Egyptian burials. Archaeologists have discovered Tyet amulets in many Egyptian tombs. During mummification, priests placed them among the linen wrappings, usually near the neck or chest. They were often made of red stone, faience, or gold. The Tyet was commonly buried alongside other sacred amulets such as the Ankh, the Jed pillar, the Vase scepter, and the Shen ring. Together, these symbols were believed to provide protection and support for the deceased in the afterlife. Legacy of the Tyet. Today, the Tyet remains one of the best-known symbols connected with Isis. Although it is less famous than the Ankh or the Eye of Horus, it continues to appear in books, museums, jewelry, and artwork inspired by ancient Egypt. The symbol reminds us of the important role Isis played in Egyptian religion as a goddess of protection, healing, and faithful devotion. Thousands of years later, the Tyet remains a lasting symbol of protection, magic, and the enduring legacy of ancient Egyptian civilization.